What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to review the MOBIUZ EX2710 monitor. There's also a 25-inch monitor. This one is a 27-inch. So if you want to spend a little bit less money and a little less size on the monitor, they do have that. I'll link them both down below. The one I'm reviewing, the EX2710, goes for $299, and it is a gaming monitor. The response time is 1 millisecond. So basically the fastest you can get. 144 Hertz refresh rate. So if you are looking to get something like an Xbox Series S, which is basically a 1080p or 2K gaming machine with up to 120 Hertz, this is going to be an amazing thing to get. Or if you're just a 1080p gamer on PC, this is a great monitor to get because of that high refresh rate. It's also FreeSync compatible for premium smooth gameplay. It's got HDR built into this, and it even has something called HDRI, which is intelligent optimization, so you can get immersive detail draws into your game with the colors and contrast and image clarity. It has built-in speakers as well into the monitor, which are 2.5 watts each. It even has eye care if you're going to use the monitor for a really long time. You want that like kind of yellowish look, like if you know from your phone, that won't put so many harsh blue lights into your eyes. It's got a lot of features. We're going to go through everything. It's a great gaming monitor, or just regular usage monitor, PC, console gaming monitor. So let's check this out. So the MOBIUZ EX2710 monitor is super easy to set up. So you're literally attaching the back plate to the monitor with just a click. And then after that, you attach the bottom part, the base, which allows you again to set this up with pretty much zero tools at all. And then just plug in the HDMI or whatever input you want to use. And then beyond that, you just plug it in the power and you're ready to rock and roll and use this as your gaming monitor or just a regular computer monitor. Once you have the monitor set up, you can adjust the height of it very easy just by just pressing up or down. And then you can also adjust the angle to the angle that you wish as well. So there's a lot of customization in terms of being able to choose all of that and do it very easily. Next, let's check out some gaming on this. I used an Xbox One X, and we played a couple of games on here just so you can get an idea of what games will look like. All right, so here is Xbox One X with Fortnite playing this game. And I wanted to show you something. They have a button on here for HDR. You can turn it on and off. Here's the HDRI. And you can see, you should be able to see differences between the different colorings, brighter, less vibrant, whatever. There's differences you should be able to see, and I'll do that when I'm actually on land as well, so maybe you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But just imagine that you're using this on, say, an Xbox One, Xbox Series S, I should say, because of the fact that that can play games up to 120 Hertz. And that's really a 1080p or a 2K console. And this monitor will be able to take advantage of that because it can play 1080p up to 144 Hertz. So it can take full advantage of the Hertz rate on the new Xbox Series S. And the X as well. It just won't be able to do that 4K on there. So let's see. It's a little bit dark, but let me see if we can just pop through this to see the way it looks different. But the game looks beautiful on here. I mean, this is a dark scene, so maybe you can't see, but it definitely looks fantastic. Oh, they're gonna get me good. Oh, placed 68th. I think that bot got me. But anyways, that is the Fortnite experience on this monitor. Looks great, and I think a lot of people that get the Xbox Series S or any game console really, they're going to want a high refresh rate, and this is going to be able to totally take advantage of that. So this might be able to show you a little bit better. At least I can see some differences. So here's HDRI, a little bit brighter with the Cinema HDRI, really bright with just plain HDR, which actually I would probably keep it at this. I like that. And then here it is off. But yeah, the new ones are HDRI, Game HDRI, Cinema HDRI, and then regular HDRI. Going through the buttons on the back real quickly, but the bottom button on the right is going to power on and off the monitor. The one in the middle, if you just press it up or down, allows you to increase or decrease the volume of the speakers of the monitor itself. When you press in that middle button, it brings up a menu, and on here you can press it left or right. You can press it up and down as well to go through different features of the monitor. So if I want to go into menu, I can come in here and look at input, or change this for different settings of the monitor, the color, different modes of here, audio, go into the system and look at different information that's in here if you want to. So it's a really easy way to go into this monitor and do stuff. As you can see at the bottom, it says press to the left to close it out, and that obviously does it. And then if I press on the top button, I can switch between the different modes or inputs, of the monitor. It only has one thing plugged in, so that's why when I press it, it's not moving. It's just staying on the HDR1. The speakers aren't incredibly loud. They are maxed out right now, as you can see, up to 50. But let me play something in here real quick, like a game, so that you can hear how loud they do sound. So back into Fortnite, I'll let it play for a little bit so you can hear how loud they are. It's definitely loud enough to hear. So if you were wanting to use the monitor as like a TV or something like that, because it has HDMI inputs and it has, or a gaming monitor or something like that, or even a PC monitor, you can definitely hear pretty loud at that. If you're fairly close to it, or even 10, 12 feet back from it, you'll still be able to hear what's going on. Speakers are pretty good. They're not as good as like a sound bar or something like that. And also when you game anyway, you might be just wearing headphones, but you do have built-in speakers that sound decent. Here's the new Marvel game. We'll load this up, and as you can see, as it loads up, the sun is coming in this room, but it's fairly a matte finish on that screen. You're not going to get a lot of reflection on it, which is nice, especially if you're a gamer. You probably don't want a reflective display. This is good at that. It's going to hide a lot of the light that's coming in the room, have it be a light, or an actual light I should say, or the sun or anything like that. You're gonna get a nice non-reflective display here. And then just to run through this game right here, this game is obviously probably gonna run in 30 frames per second, so you're not gonna get that full 144 hertz. But again, you're thinking about the future of what gaming is bringing with these newer consoles, with those high refresh rates, and this monitor will be able to take advantage of it. Even though it's a 1080p monitor, you still can run it up to 144 hertz. So even if you're a PC gamer, this is gonna be great for that as well. I'm just using it on a gaming console because that's more what I do. I'm not a big PC gamer, but you still 1080p, high refresh rate. It's gonna be amazing for all of that stuff to be able to take advantage of this. But everything looks good. Even like when you look at the angles, I'll adjust the camera. You don't lose any quality. You're literally on the side here. Again, we're not losing any color degradation or anything like that. It looks great from any angle that you're looking at it. You'd be very, very happy with the monitor. So the MOBIUZ EX2710 looks great for a 1080p monitor with 144 hertz refresh rate. And it depends, is what's more important to you, resolution or super crazy high refresh rate? And also the price isn't even bad, $299 for high refresh rates and really low response times. That's the kind of stuff most gamers want more than resolution. So this probably and should be right up your alley. Beyond that, it'd be great if it had 4K, but if you add 4K to something like this, it's gonna push the price way up, especially with the response time and the refresh rate. That stuff's gonna be very, very expensive with stats like this. So if you wanna pick it up, link down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road.